Icarryone here. Today we're going to take a closer look at the Canik 55 Shark FC. So come on in, have a seat, and let's take a closer look. While the Shark FC will of course have to be taken on its own merits, it's still a clone. So we need to know a little bit more about the parent, and that is the CZ75. The CZ75 was designed by Czechoslovakian brothers František and Josef Kučky. It's often said their design owes much of its influence to the renowned Browning High Power, which is an exceptional gun in its own right. Unfortunately, due to government politics at the time, the brothers were unable to secure a patent for their design. And this, of course, has resulted in a dizzying array of CZ clones and variants being manufactured worldwide. Some good, some not so good. And that brings us back to this review. Canik 55 is a division of one of the largest defense contractors in Turkey, Samsun Yurt Savunma. Their pistols are manufactured adhering to stringent Turkish military and police requirements. Simply put, these guys don't make junk. The Shark FC utilizes a stylishly updated CZ design. By utilizing an alloy frame, the Shark FC weighs in at only 27 ounces. A fairly significant weight savings when considering a handgun for daily carry. It also features a 4.73-inch cold-forged ported barrel and a very nicely machined slide that's topped with 3-dot Novak-style combat sights that can be adjusted for windage. It comes with two Mekgar 17-round magazines. To me, that's tactful, considering a lot of import handguns these days only come with one magazine. It might be worth mentioning here that CZ75B magazines fit this pistol perfectly. Some CZ variants use proprietary magazines that are both hard to find and expensive. The Shark FC doesn't share this affliction. Thankfully, CZ magazines are fairly plentiful and they're decently priced and not too hard to come by. In my book, that's just another plus for the Shark FC. The actual fit, finish, and machine work on this particular example are excellent. From what I've seen, that's pretty representative of Canik 55's handgun line. Let's give her a quick safety check here. No magazine. Okay. We're going to run it here. We got just a little travel, fairly smooth, and an abrupt break at 12.5 pounds. In single action, the trigger breaks very abruptly at 4 pounds. In my opinion, that's actually pretty decent. Like the CZ75, the Shark FC features a slide that runs on the inside of the frame as opposed to running on the outside, which is typical of most other modern handguns. By placing the slide rails inside the frame, this drops the axis of the bore significantly and places it lower in the shooter's hand. In doing this, the combination of a straight blowback operating system combined with a very low bore axis reduces muzzle flip and results in less felt recoil. To demonstrate that, let's roll this short video clip. I found the Shark FC's barrel porting to be surprisingly effective, a definite plus when reacquiring a target for quicker follow-up shots. The increased slide-to-frame contact and low bore axis contribute directly to the excellent accuracy demonstrated by these pistols. You can actually notice the lack of muzzle whip in this video clip. Granted, the 9mm cartridge isn't usually considered a hard kicker in most full-size handguns, even with plus P ammunition. Then again, some of the lightweight polymer 9s can exhibit a pretty snappy crack and considerable muzzle whip when fired with plus P ammo. Some people find this combination a bit unpleasant. That said, the Shark FC is a very soft shooting pistol that retains all the natural pointability and accuracy the CZ is famous for. So far, the dependability characteristics of this pistol have been excellent. That appears to be typical of Canik 55 handguns in general. As far as field stripping goes, anything that applies to field stripping, cleaning, and lubricating a CZ75 applies to the Shark FC. There's plenty of excellent tutorial videos here on YouTube that do an excellent job of demonstrating field stripping, cleaning, and routine maintenance, should you happen to need that information. By the way, contrary to what some have said concerning the Shark FC's inability to accept CZ grips, well, that's utter hogwash. This one now happens to be sporting a set of custom mother-of-pearl CZ grips. A bit of minor fitting was all that was required to get them to fit properly. Anyone with a little bit of patience can easily do it. Perhaps that's a good topic for a future how-to video. My closing thoughts on this pistol are that you seldom get more than you pay for. In fact, the Shark FC delivers a little more than expected. It's actually of much better quality than I anticipated for a handgun in the $400 price range. Well, that's my 2 cents worth on the Shark FC. Well, anyway, that about wraps up our review, except for one last thing, and that's for my cardiologist. I refer to him as Dr. Good News. The wife refers to these as dog rockets. Well, anyway, practice often, shoot straight, and thanks for stopping by.